What's up, YouTube? Kelvin with 13th Ascension, back with another video. Listen, guys, hey man, it's been a while. I have taken a little time off, as y'all know, and guess what, guys? I'm still taking some time off. I guess, like I said, taking care of some things, my personal life. But guys, I had to come with this video because a lot of rumors, a lot of noise out there that's getting too loud, and I'm having to address some of these things. Guys, it's crazy right now. Spiritual warfare is definitely real. I basically want to start off with maybe catching you up from the last time you guys have heard from me. Guys, I think I gave you, well, no, I did. I gave you a prophecy. I gave you a prophecy right around October, somewhere around there. And first of all, guys, I want to say that prophecy was for you. It's not going to make sense. For some people, it will. Y'all caught it. Some people might have heard through the grapevine, through people talking, what it meant. Other people, it's like, yum, right over their head. And guys, I want to say this about this prophecy. A lot of you are going to be trying to pinpoint dates and trying to figure out things. And trust me, I already know what's going to happen, and well, not like that, but I know what people are going to do. They're going to try to figure things out and try to make me out to be a false prophet. And guys, I gave it to you like that for a reason, far well in advance. And like I said, it's going to be twists and plots to it. But again, that prophecy is for you, and I gave it to you just to get the wheels turning, guys. That's all. I told you in my very first video last season that we will touch bases on certain things, and I did. I finished out the season with the prophecy, and that was it. Didn't say when it was going to be, but I gave you something, guys, like I said, just to get the wheels turning in your head so you can start to think maybe on a different scale, right? See things in a different perspective. With that, guys, so I think I gave you all that prophecy, and the reason why y'all haven't heard from me, guys, is because I started going through warfare right after I gave y'all that. And guys, let me explain to you how. And when I say warfare, it's probably not the warfare you're thinking about. This is more personal warfare that I'm going through. But guys, I actually I have a Surface Pro, and I was working on my videos to give you guys, new content right after I did that prophecy, and I was working on my new content, right? But something had happened, guys. All of a sudden, it just came out of nowhere, and guys, my computer started to mess up. And when I say mess up, guys, I've had this computer for 2.5 years, and I've never had a problem out of this thing. Well, all of a sudden, guys, out of nowhere, my computer starts to heat up. I mean, heat up. Guys, this thing was so hot you couldn't even touch it. And I don't know if anybody, plays video games or you heard of the PS4, but if y'all have ever had one, you know that when the overload on that thing kicks in, it sounds like a jet engine, right? Well, on the Surface Pro, it's very thin, and the vents are very thin. So when the fan spools up, it sounds like a snake. It hisses. So I'm sitting here like, what's wrong with my computer, right? Guys, the computer was just, like I said, you couldn't see the screen, touch screen. All of it was flickering. And, it was shut down. Guys, I had to put this thing in the freezer just to cool it down. That's how it was getting hot. I'm talking like 3 minutes it being on. It was burning up. So it hit me all of a sudden, guys. I'm like, well, there's only a couple things that can make your computer do that. Number one, your vents could be clogged with debris, that could be clogging the vents. But if something like that happens, guys, you're going to have normally a precursor, something, showing that it's happening gradually, right? Nothing, guys. It just started doing this all of a sudden, right? Well, the other thing, guys, that can, do that to your computer is you could have a app or a software or something that's in the background running, causing your computer to act abnormal, to overheat. CPU, GPU can start to overheat. In other words, virus. Guys, I have been hacked. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. I've been hacked, guys, and it's not really even funny, but it's funny because I'm seeing the extent that people will go to try to get information on you, and we're in definitely the end times now. Because, guys, let me tell you something. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and explain this way. You need to be careful being on your computer because, number one, nothing is safe. Guys, I have VPNs. I've got VPNs on everything that I own. I've got Norton, I got Malwarebytes, I got all the top software, and my computer still got hacked. And why I say it got hacked, guys, is because for 2.5 months, this is why I couldn't give you videos. It was overheating, and I was turning off the computer because once it hit me, I was like, someone, like you can remotely download from somebody's computer. That's what I figured something was happening because my computer was just spooling up. I'm talking like 2-3 minutes I was cutting it on. The fan's cutting on high and it's acting funny. The screen's glitching. So I'm like, oh, somebody's downloading from my computer. So, hey guys, the funny thing about it, the laptop's gonna, it's plugged in and everything. I'm running to the outlet, pulling out the plug. I got it. Like, hey, that's not gonna help. And you can't take the battery out of a Surface Pro. So yeah, guys, it's crazy. Like, these people have hacked me, and normally when you're dealing with someone hacking, they've either got money to pay somebody or somebody with resources. So guys, that went on up until January. I want to say like maybe somewhere around the 5th, the 10th, somewhere around there. Yeah, guys, it was disturbing. And then here's the kicker. Right around the 1st of January, my phone started to glitch, and like the screen was glitching. I had to turn it off, reset it. I'm like, man, what is going on? Guys, I'm under attack, or I was under attack. My phone and my laptop got hacked, and I couldn't figure out what was going on for the better half of it. And then I just, I kind of took some time off because I was kind of like, well, man, who's hacking me? Who's trying to get information on me? So guys, I dealt with that warfare at first. And like I said, right around the 1st of January, I kind of got back around and said, okay, well, wherever we got whatever information they got. I can't, worry about it. But I started going through even more warfare, guys, because I was planning to give you more content. But right after that had happened, I gave y'all the interlude because the guy that was working on that interlude finished around December, mid-December. So I was like, well, let me give y'all that, give you something to chew on until I can get these new videos out. So I gave y'all that video, the interlude. Guys, I started going through even more warfare. Let me tell you how. So I've been raising my vibration, my spirituality, meditating, everything. And guys, one thing I've noticed now that when I'm meditating, I've been meditating, I've been seeing, guys, hands with cards being put down. Just like that. Which tells me, guys, people are doing spell work on me. They're getting readings on me. People are trying to find out everything about me. I mean, guys, this is getting a little crazy. This is kind of why I was a little refrained from doing anything. But yeah, people are doing readings, and here's even more warfare I'm going through, guys. When I go to sleep, oh shit, I shouldn't even tell you this one, but guys, there are like, I'm seeing YouTubers, people like, on YouTube, pop up in my dreams. And it's not like good dreams, These are like horrific dreams. But guys, I'm seeing people in my dreams from YouTube. And I'm waking up and I'm looking at them and they're staring at me like this. Oh shit! I'm not lying, guys. This is crazy. Like, I'm like, oh, what was going on? Like, man, what are y'all doing? Guys, people are doing spell work on me, and I know who they are, and that's for me to know. And it is what it is. I don't even care. It is what it is. But at least I know. Guys, spiritual warfare is real. I've been going through a lot, and I've just kind of been, keeping myself And I've been trying to understand everything that's going on because, guys, like I said, I gave you guys that interlude. And when I gave you that interlude, guys, that was something that happened to me. Number one, I'm going to go off to say this right here. I didn't choose this, right? I didn't choose this. It was never my dream to say, hey, I'm going to be, this, and this. And yeah, I'm boastful about it. No, this just happened to me. In fact, guys, when I gave you that interlude, I didn't even know what it meant. I woke up at a certain time in the morning and I heard a name. And I thought it was very significant about that. I've even asked plenty of people about it. And I had to hear through YouTube about what it meant. And you guys, the community, told me what it meant. I had some sense about it, the name and everything, but I didn't know. So yeah, guys, it's occurring to me now that I have like this responsibility now, and I had to take time off to show myself approved. Because number one, guys, I wasn't, like I said, I'm like, man, I don't know about all that. Like, I'm hearing what people are saying. I'm like, I don't really know. Like, did I hear it right? Can I go back? It's out now, so I can't really, can't take it back now. But yeah, guys, this is it's crazy. So now I'm really trying to study and show myself approved and take this seriously. So I took some time off and still taking time off, guys. But again, I'm coming on here just to answer some things for you. Another thing, guys, is I'm going through it, and we're definitely in end days, guys. I gave y'all 13 videos, guys. 13 videos. And when I say 13 videos, I did that on purpose. It was 13 videos for the first set, and then I was going to give you an interlude and come with season 2. But guys, this is a lot of responsibility because, again, I don't see myself as knowledgeable in this way of doing things or teaching. I'm just trying to do it the best way that I know how. And guys, I've got people, even ministers out here with my name in their mouth. Like, every time I turn around, guys, video after video, week after week, month after month. And I'm like, what's wrong with some of these people, And I'm going to go ahead and address this up front and center. Yeah, you can say, oh, he's emotional and, angry, whatever. I'm sure that's your fail-safe word you use. But, you poke the line long enough, you're going to hear the roar. So I'm going to be very, very kind about this. But I'm just going to say, guys, nobody wants your position. In fact, the only position I want is what God wants me to do. That's it. And if by some means you have some problem or you're in fear of something on your end, and where you have to talk to everybody about this every day, you might need to look inside, bro. Because you have problems. Like, I'm not gonna stick too long on this, but I have to address that because you're talking very loosely with my name in your mouth. And I'm trying to be as kind as can be, just as loving as can be. But man, you really need to check yourself. So that I'm gonna leave that alone. But guys, we're at a time now. Spiritual warfare it's rampant, guys. It's rampant. And like I said, I'm trying to understand this new responsibility of mine because it's like God just threw this on me. And guys, I haven't been to church in, I think I told y'all 10 years. I've been here in Atlanta like 14 plus years, been in work. So I don't think I've been to church in like almost 15 years. And then I get, this awakening and I hear this name and it's all, new to me, guys. So I'm trying my best to understand it. It's like God gave me a name, like, here, there you go, now get out there, be somebody, like, how you supposed to compete with that, So it's a lot, guys. It really is. And I'm just trying to do the best that I know how. So with that saying, guys, like I said, I'm going to move a little further. The spiritual warfare that we're going through, and I want to speak to chosen ones. Chosen, Spiritual warfare is real, and you need to understand this, because now we're in these last days and the world's getting sicker and sicker and worse and worse and worse, and people are going to try to bring you down the further you go along your walk with God. It's just part of it, you know. And if y'all don't know what spiritual warfare looks like, just use my situation as an example. Because also, guys, the spiritual warfare I haven't addressed is that I have found out, or has come to my attention, that there are people or a group of people, preferably old friends, maybe possibly family, you know, old mates, so a lot of things old, you know, that are grouping up with the enemies, and they're out here trying to, you know, defame me, guys, talk bad on my name, you know, give me a bad public image, and it's really sad to see, guys, and I'm just disheartened by it. Just the fact that people will do stuff like this, because I try to be kind to everybody, but that's just the world we live in, guys. It really is. These people, from what I'm hearing, guys, I mean, I'm hearing some of the most craziest stuff, off the wall stuff, batshit crazy stuff, guys. Like, I'm to the point I'm like, what happened? Who said what? And why would you say that? And what happened? What did you say happened? Like crazy things, guys. To the point where I'm just like, man, there's even no need to even respond to this stuff, because number one, guys, like I said, I got it through YouTube, through people telling me different things through YouTube, and my spirit picked up on it. So then as I picked up on it, I'm like, something's not right, you know. So start putting, you know, things together, and I'm like, oh, so this has been going on behind the scenes for quite a while, guys, and they've been trying to defame me and put out all this bad information to get you, the public, not to listen to me. And guys, remember I said that, you know, in season 1, you need to start looking in the spirit. Because I'm not going to go off to say that, oh, you know, what everybody says is false. That would just be arrogant. You know, no. There's truth in everything. But guys, when I tell you, you know, 70% of the stuff that I've been hearing is just like, whoa. And like I said, guys, I'm no saint. I've lived life to the fullest out here in these streets, and I've done a lot of things. And guys, honestly, I'll put it in a book, or I'll put it out some way that God sees fit, that He wants me to have it on some platform. But I won't feed into the drama that's been going on for some time now, because it's been going on for quite some time now, guys. I've been hearing these messages through YouTube for a while now, and didn't know it. And it seems like everybody had their popcorn just feeding into this. And guys, honestly, this is my rollout. This is my channel. I would think you would want to listen to me on how I would like to tell my story, rather than go through a third party and listen to all the, you know, the gossip. But that's just the way it is, guys. I mean, because it's been going on for quite some time now, and it's sad to see. It really is. It's sad and disheartening to understand that people, the lengths they will go to try to defame your character, and just to slander you, and to belittle you, to try to make you look bad publicly, because they see you elevating. And I don't know, guys. Like I said, you just have to test the spirit. You know, nobody's not going to have all good reviews. But if you start hearing bad review after bad review after bad review after bad review, repetitively, like keep going on, you might want to start testing spirit and start looking inside and see what is driving these people to do what they're doing. And like I said, guys, from first season, you guys got that. You got all of that, what I tried to tell you about, you know, seeing in the spirit. Because this is where we're at now. The devil can you know, Agent Smith, you can go in there, you put that little hand in your chest, and next thing you know, you're agent. So all it takes is a weak spirit, guys. And he's going to use the people closest to you. I've already told you that. We went over this. So guys, I hope that y'all see what's going on, and I had to respond to some of this because, like I said, it's needed and I can use this as a teaching moment. And for my chosens, I just want to explain to you what spiritual warfare is. And I'm going to give you this scenario, or spiritual warfare is a lot like boxing, right? It's a boxing match, right? And chosen ones, you are the redeemed souls. You are the 144 Christed souls of this earth, right? God has redeemed you. He redeemed you from the dark, right? So your past doesn't matter, whatever it is, whatever it might be. He doesn't care, because you have suffered and told along your life. This is your moment now, okay? So I want y'all to think of spiritual warfare a lot like a boxing match. So imagine you're in Las Vegas, and you're I don't know, Bellagio, whatever them places where they have the boxing matches, and you're in a fight with the devil, right? And you're in the in the ring, and this is a 400 plus round fight, or a 430 round fight. Each round resembles a year. So look at it like, well, number one, this fight is fixed and you've already won it. So let's fast forward to the end of this fight, right? Guys, the devil is knocked out, right? He's knocked out like this. He's knocked out, right? And you just gave him the KO. The referee just came over there and he lifted your arm and he said, champion. So he, crowned you, gave you your crown, gave you your belt, and he even gave you your robe. Let's use that as the armor of God. You're now have won this fight. So you're about to go outside of the ropes, guys. And you're about to now, go out and do your glory walk. And you're about to walk to God, right? Go up the aisle. Well, guys, what's going to happen? And I want y'all to think of this metaphorically. What's going to happen now is the devil, he's knocked out, right? He's like this. But as you go outside of that ring, this is what he's going to do. He's going to be like, oh no, where are you going? So he's going to climb back up the ropes, guys. And he's going to summon his minions, right? His fans, his stands. So everybody, that's for him. Remember, this is his arena. And guys, he's going to tell them to cheer him on. And what he wants to do is he's trying to gaslight you, because now you're about to walk away from the devil, right? You're walking away from sin. You're walking away from the 3D plane, because you have now elevated. You know what it's like to ascend, elevate your status. So he wants you to come back to the ring. So he's going to put you in a Sodom Gomorrah type of scenario, guys. And he's going to have the stands, the fans, whatever, his minions to basically cheer him on. And he's going to try to make you second guess yourself that you didn't win this fight. And he's going to talk a little trash to you. He'll be like, you didn't win this fight, I'll let you win it. What? Man, I gave that to you. No, man, I'm not listening to you. He's going to do what he can to gaslight you. And he'd be like, man, I gave that to you. I was tired. I got tired of fighting so long, so I faked it. And he gonna try to make you do like I said, a Sodom and Gomorrah, like turn around, like what? No, I won this fight. So why he's gonna do this, guys, is because he wants you to come back to this ring, and he wants one more round with you. Because remember, guys, the devil knows everything about you. He knows everything about you. He knows your weaknesses. He knows everything about you. So he wants you to come back to that ring, and he's going to gaslight you. He wants you to indulge. Please come back here. Please come back here. This ring simulates sin, or 3D, the lower plane, the lower root levels. He wants you back down there. He wants to come back to that ring. And guys, the reason why he wants you to come back to that ring, because just like any fight, I don't know, you've grown up in high school, you watch UFC, you watch boxing. Guys, y'all know that anybody can win a fight. Anybody. You've seen the fights. All it takes is one misstep. So this is how the devil is. He knows everything about you. So he's gaslighting, because he wants you to get back in that ring, and he knows all of your techniques. He knows, like I said, your ins and outs. So he's going to watch you very closely. He's going to wait for you to make a misstep so he can knock you out. And guys, and if you get back in that ring, he's going to knock you out. And why? Because he wants to delay you. He's going to knock you out. And guys, he going to check you. You going to catch the fade. He wants to knock you out because he doesn't want you to take that glory walk. He wants you to stay there with him in his arena. So I say that to say this, guys. It's just best not to even turn around. It's not to even turn around and entertain him once you've won this fight, because you're already won. You've already won. So you just need to even scratch that whole scenario. So let's get back out there. You're out there with your crown, your belt, and your armor of God, your robe on. And guys, you're walking your glory walk. And the devil right now is going to summon his minions. And remember, this is his arena, so he's going to try to he's going to turn up the warfare. So this is where the warfare actually comes in. Guys, y'all seen wrestling, you've seen boxing, you've seen UFC, you've seen let's see, what was another one? UFC, you've got even basketball, baseball. You've got all these different sports, right? Where people, you see where they go up the aisles. And what happens? The fans always, especially if they don't like them, they start attacking, right? So imagine these attacks as spiritual attacks, guys. These people are going to spit on you. They're going to throw popcorn on you. They're going to throw beer on you. Hell, they're going to even throw chairs on you. And these things are spiritual attacks. These are, considered as spiritual attacks. So imagine people are going to down talk you. They're going to defame you. They're going to slander you. They're going to belittle you. They're going to try to ruin your public image. They're going to do all these things to try to get you off your rocker, guys. To keep you, they don't want you to be focused because they see you walking out those doors up there. And it's going to get worse and worse the farther you get up that aisle. So you need to understand, guys, that spiritual warfare is real, and this is how it goes. These fans or these stands or these minions are going to come at you, and they can be anybody, guys. They can be your family, they can be your coworkers, they can be anybody that you've ever met in your whole entire life. And what God wants you to do is to walk in confidence, guys, and walk in Him, to know that you have been delivered from all of this. And guys, guess where God is? Guess where God is? God is nowhere even in this arena. Remember, this is the devil's arena, so God's not, I wouldn't say he's not allowed in there, but he doesn't even want to be a part of that, so God's nowhere even in this arena, guys. He's not down there in the nosebleeds. Hell, he's not even up there in the balcony. God is outside on Sunset Boulevard in a red Ferrari with the red bow tie wrapped around it, with money in the back seat and the passenger door open. And guys, he is waiting for you to come outside of that arena and get into that car with him. He's waiting for you. He is calling you. Please, y'all, come on, let's go. It's time to go. Because guys, you've got a vacation. You've got a victory vacation that you have to take with your Father, and he's ready to drive. He's like, come on. You got to put on your armor, put on your blockers, pick up your cross, and go. Get in that car and go. Because guys, what you're going to do, you're going to drive off into the sunset and the glory to the promised land, guys. And that's what this is all this is about, guys. Get in that car and drive off to your promised land. Because that's where you belong. That's where we all belong. Let the devil and his minions stay down here on this 3D level, doing all this snarking and all this hateful, all this other stuff that we don't really care about. We live through love, right? We can't even relate to all that low vibrational stuff that people are doing. So guys, I hope that helps. I hope y'all caught that story and caught the resemblance of what I'm trying to say. Put on your crown. You are a champion. You have been redeemed from this earth. And now it's time for you to walk with God. Okay? And I want to end this with this, guys. You are a new remnant. And there's just things that people are not going to understand about you. A lot of people aren't going to understand about you because you are a new remnant. And don't let people tell you that the way you've been called, or the way you seek God is devilish or wrong. Like, people of old will not understand that. And it's up to you to try to teach, to try to bridge the gap and show people truly how our Father is, and to understand, guys, to understand it and show people the way, because they're not going to understand you. Guys, you think that we're going to have this persecution because everybody is Christians? Or is there going to be some new remnant that people won't understand? Y'all really have to think about that. Because if everybody is the same Christian, there would be no persecution. There's a new thing coming, guys. And I can only tell you how I was called. I told y'all I woke up at a certain time and I heard that name. And guys, it's either, the devil gave me that name, which I don't understand why he would give me that name, because the ways that God wants me to live is not of the devil. So I will never ever accept that. So I would say this, guys. Don't worry about how people are going to persecute you. Just know your love for God and know that you are saved and know that you are here to bring light to this world. Okay? And again, these people are going to question a lot of your ways of how you believe. And like I said, guys, a lot of it's going to be, new to them. And I'll end it with this. Numbers, guys. Remember, we are on this 3D plane, and there's technology, there's frequencies, there's vibrations, right? And with all this stuff, God has to find a way to talk to you. Or the angels has to find a way to talk to you. And that's going to be through numbers, guys. And people are not going to believe it. They are. But I'm going to end it with this because I'm going to give you 2 examples, right? And hopefully this makes sense to you. And because guys, I'm hearing people, oh, you that's new age. Oh, that's new age. And I'm seeing people like, oh, type 1111 or type 777 or type all this in the comments. And it's like, well, I thought you were, believing God. You don't believe in that. But I'm hearing it everywhere. So guys, I'm going to break this down for you. Hopefully this makes sense. Guys, my logo, my brand is 13th Ascension. Remember, you know what the world says about that number, okay? But 13th Ascension. So I say Yahshua, okay? And there's a reason for that, but there's different names, guys. You got Yahushua, you have Yeshua, Yahshua, Yahweh, Yahuwah. There's all these different names. Well, but when it comes to, let's just use Jesus Christ, because guys, this is the one that, everybody wants to know the translation, right? I say Yahshua because of who I identify as, right? Who I identify as. And we'll get into that later in later videos. And some of y'all even know where I'm going with that. But I call it by who I identify with. But let's use Jesus Christ, okay? Okay. You have the Father. So guys, I want you to count. You have the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, right? All 3 is one. But 1 is 3. That's not good enough. You need better. Okay, hold on. Let me give you another one because I know that he's throwing out stuff. So let me give you another one. Okay, we're gonna take Jesus Christ because again we're all about names and everything. But let's take the name Jesus Christ. JC. And we're going to use numbers, numerology, to define this, guys. So let's go with, I want you guys to count with me, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. What do you have? Okay, remember that number. I don't need to know it, but just remember that number, guys. Okay, Christ. C, A, B, C. What do you have? Now I want you to take that first number, take that second number, and add them together. See you in the next video, guys.